Hi there, Steve Kaufmann here. I'm in the home stretch now, 2 weeks to go in my 90-day Polish challenge. I'm going to deal with two issues today. One is the issue of correcting mistakes, and the other issue is why do I do it? All right, correcting mistakes. I put up a video of me speaking to my Polish tutor, or one of my Polish tutors, Katarina. Again, to put this in context, for the first 2 months I just listened and read increasingly difficult content, or rather very easy content to start with, slowly mixing in more difficult content, and for the last month essentially just authentic content. And then after 2 months I started speaking. So I have now spoken once a day for about 8 or 9 days. So I put up one of my discussions, and someone commented that the tutor wasn't correcting me and that this was no good, and so forth and so on. So let me address this issue of correcting. When I speak with the tutor, I don't want to be corrected while I'm speaking. I make so many mistakes in my Polish that we couldn't have a conversation if I were corrected every 5 words or every 3 words. What the tutor does, and this is the policy we have at Link, is send me a list of the words and phrases that I didn't use correctly, or at least some of them. And then I read this, I import it into Link, I save words and phrases. It helps a bit. But the biggest advantage of the conversation is that I'm forced to use the language, so to search for words. I become aware of where some of my gaps are, my problems, and then I become that much more attentive when I'm listening and reading. So it's all part of that gradual process of getting used to the language. I don't think a correction corrects you. I think a correction, if there are not too many corrections, and particularly there are some things that we just never notice if it's not pointed out to us. And so to that extent, the occasional correction is good. But most mistakes that we commit, we're going to correct them ourselves, or we'll make that error one time and we won't make it the next time until we get better and better at using the language. It's a gradual process. It's so important to speak and eventually to write if you have the patience to do so. And it's the exercise of speaking and participating in the conversation that's most important. The correction is probably not that very important, and especially if it interrupts the flow of the discussion. As to why I do these things, I'm having a blast with my Polish. I had a discussion this morning. We talked about politics. I understand podcasts now like Raport o stanie świata, which I didn't understand 6 weeks ago. I've discovered a country and I can't wait to move on to the next one. I don't take my language level to some kind of level of perfection. That's fine for those people who want to do it. I'm not going to write a test to see if I'm B2, B1, C1. That's not my motivation. My motivation is to discover new countries, new cultures, new languages, and, I enjoy doing it. So that's my motivation. All right. Thank you. And we continue with the Polish challenge, and we'll see. I'll do one more video of a discussion with a Polish tutor at the end of my 90-day challenge. Bye for now.